I don't want to lose game and the guy sending me a message saying, ja, 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 I beat you. The free Ribery. Listen, if I didn't spend money on this game, I'll be delighted to get such card for free. Look, for a free card, it's not terrible. You guys weren't even happy about free Neymar last year. This might be a little bit of a downgrade. But I can compare him to many players that I paid for and it's almost identical, for instance. Plus, he's a double booster. I randomly gave him a second boost, ended up giving him a goalkeeper, obviously. Sure, he's a 31-year-old Frank Ribery. But just wait when I train him and see what he looks like, right? So if I want to give him, I'm willing to waste a ticket for it as well. Or maybe I shouldn't. But if I was to train him right now, right, it really depends. You have to train him slightly differently if you're going to use him as a winger or as an attacking midfielder. Different skills required if you use him as an attacking midfielder or as a winger. More speed as a winger. More technique as an AMF. So it really depends. But unless I give his second... You know what? I'm going to sacrifice one craft for you guys. There we go. I'm going to go with agility. Right? So that means he will get 4 points boosted. 4 points boosted. That's 8. So calculating the boost and everything, progression points. If I want to give him high, 12 points required if I want to make him 90 speed. I don't think that's essential. I think 88 is just fine. If he's in form, you will get that anyway. Does that get 88? 89. I'll make up your mind. Acceleration, I think, is already high anyway. Obviously, his offensive awareness is not that high. So it literally looks like any epic that I paid for at base level. In a way, right? Because it's possible for him to have 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 90 balance, 90 control, dribbling, tight position. You know what I mean? The difference is most epics have all these key abilities while finishing being close to 9. I mean, I could literally count about 10 epic cards were in the packs that we paid for have similar abilities. So all I'm saying is, dude, I don't think he's a terrible card for free. That's all I'm saying. But he's not, like, you can't expect the best cards to be free in a free game. That's, you know, I'm looking at it in a realistic way. And I have the Bayern Munich Ribery, and I'm still going to use this to try him out a little bit. Obviously, you want to give him a little bit more passing. Or, what kind of skills does he got? Alright, right off the bat, I would give him one touch pass. I would give him pinpoint crossing if you use him on the flank. He's got double touch and flip flap. I would give him soul control if you want to do special double touch. On PES we used to call it Neymar bar roll. Some people call it double touch level 3. I don't know what that is. He's got most of his skills. Yeah, I would say the most essential things really is it's one touch pass. That's the first thing you got to go with. One touch pass is essential. If you don't want special double touch, you don't have to give him soul control. But one touch pass, it's 100% you need that. If you use him as a SS, you might want to give him first time shot. You might want to give him acrobatic finishing. So it really depends which position that you're going to use. And if any of you guys are new, check Discord. I got videos explaining player status, player skill. Once you know these two, you'll be able to know all these without asking anybody, without watching any of it. So for now, let's finish the training. Obviously, right now I'm going to be using him as an AMF. So I guess I could go with higher finishing with that 90 curl, but curling's been nerfed anyway. The passing is still above 80. I think genuinely for an attacking midfielder, does he have through passing? He does, okay. Otherwise, 85 minimum. Look, the higher finishing is never a bad thing, but he's an attacking midfielder, so it's not going to be a striker. So I'm looking into, should I bump his speed a little bit more? Or should I reduce this a little bit? Because it's possible for him to have, like, if you go above 12 points, that would be too much, obviously, for the speed. Oh, but 89. If I use, if I change my manager to Deschamps' boost is obviously speed. We'll give his speed, his speed will be 90 if I change the manager, basically. But that's a completely different tactic. I just don't think it needs that much speed as the AMF. I would rather give him a little bit more finishing. And honestly, for a small, nimble guy, he's already got player ID, right? They're just like any other cards. I don't think it's necessary to give him 90 tight position. It's always good to have it, but I don't think need 90. Instead of that, you can use these points for something else. Go for a little bit more higher finishing, or try to get his speed maybe to 88 or 87. So I would go with that one. You can also reach his physical contact to green tier, to orange tier. That's possible too. But for now, we're going to go something like this. As an attacking midfielder, you got 6, 1, 10, 8, 11. Look, we've got free reset. You can reset training players anytime you want. So experiment with it, you know? Give them less speed, increase dribbling, more passing, less finish, depends on what way you use them. As long as you understand which these abilities status stands for in a way. Because most people think dribbling is dribbling. Nah, dribbling is running with the ball, for instance. And these are all infos in the game for those of you who are new. Now, if I compare them to the Bayern Munich one, now obviously the Bayern Munich one is better. Because that was the one was in a pack that cost £100 to get. I mean, you could be lucky to get him spending a tenner as well, but also you could be spending 100 too. Where is he? Ribery. There he is. So, straight off the bat, you can see the paid one has 8 plus more on dribbling. Now, the paid one is 1 boost, by the way. And I've trained them very differently. They're not the exact same value for everything. Obviously, faster. I would say the biggest thing stands out is that kicking power for Bayern Munich one. The kicking power, obviously the dribbling 8 point is a lot, going above 95. But also let's not forget, this Messi right here cost you 12 quid to get. And is very similar to this Messi, the bootlicker, which he was in a pack that cost us £100 usually. I mean, again, it's a pack that if you clear it costs £100. You could be lucky getting him with a tenner or a fiver or 1 for free, who knows. But yeah, I think that Messi is a good value. Like, if you compare them really, that Messi's got a special boost, by the way. Obviously, that premium Messi in a pack right now, eFootball 25 one, has a double boost, mind you. I mean, he's got better curl than a paid one. Well, they're both paid, but you get what I mean. I wouldn't say the bootlicker is the best one. In terms of technique, this one is the best one, the Haram Messi. Wasn't a fan of the Argentina one, personally. Anyway. One more match and sick break. That guy must be sick of me. Keeps asking me if I'm going for a sick break. I'm playing too much for Ribery, I'm telling you. What a free pay-to-win card, man. Yeah, something like that exists in this community. A free pay-to-win card. Ribery.